Hello and welcome to the Flock, which is going to be like a weekly discussion about the channel and just other things, just a general chit chat really. Just come up with the idea after watching the PS5 reveal. I wasn't hyped, I admit I was not hyped. This is off the hook, by the way. Like 99.936% of my videos, it's off the top of my head, there's no scripted or anything. And there's always beer involved. And so yeah, I wasn't hyped. And then I see Demon Souls. And I'm like, oh no, I need to play that right. No. Yeah, the other games before it, I mean, I said I'd never buy one again, and that's Gran Turismo, because everyone that I've brought since, I think it was it the second one in the white case for the PS2? Nah, that's going back a day, that is. About 9 years I was hardly born. But, yeah. I play him for like 5 minutes. It's like all racing games. You can ask my mates, Tom especially. Well, I always buy Forza. He talks me into it. And I play it for like 2 days, and then boop, none, nada. I just like my PS5, my PS appropriate. You know what I mean? But yeah, it did look good though. Like the Gran Turismo did look good. I'll probably just wait till it comes down in price personally. Another game I'll leave Demon Souls to last, but another game that got me hyped was Aids Odyssey. I think it was like Soul something, and that looked good. I love Aids Odyssey, the original one for the PS1. I'll be covering it soon on Retro Gaming, because again it's not really influential. It's just nostalgia. Hello, come here. If you get it, oh yeah, hit me up with a like. That game, I love that game as a kid, and to see, and they've stuck to the original, which is great, if I'm honest, because like I thought like majority of the games are like bang graphics in your face, and graphics don't make the game. I mean, I will do a top 10 list, and like literally I'd say like 60-70% are old school. Like PS1, that kind of old school. But yeah, Aids Odyssey looks great. I love that. I can't wait for that one. I'm a bit hyped for that one. What was the next? There was Ratchet and Clank. I never played them. When they come out, I'll tell you, like, there was Xbox 360 and there was like the PS3, and I was just an Xbox 360 guy. I hated the interface for PS3. I know a lot of people will probably like throw bricks at me or something, but I just couldn't get on with it. The Xbox 360's interface was just excellent, and the games that was like Halo and stuff like that, I just loved the Xbox 360 is one of my best consoles. And little turkey fact of the day, my dad, it was November, it was when it first came out, I'm sure it was November, and you know, it's cold in England, it's cold all year, but in November it's pretty cold, and Xbox 360s sold out everywhere, absolutely everywhere, and I was gutted. I wanted this console, and my dad got wind of I can't remember, it was a shop, it weren't HMV, I can't remember, but I think it was HMV. It was in Birmingham City Centre, and there was having wind at first come first served, and they opened at 8 o'clock. So me and my dad my dad turned around and was like, let's do it, and I was like, do what? He was like, let's go wait outside, and we went up there at like 12 o'clock, and we wasn't the only ones up there. There was about a couple of us in groups, and for 8 hours. For 8 hours, I stood and waited for it to open. And you know what? At the time, I was bored off my tits. I got speaking to a few homeless people. That was kind of entertaining, I suppose. Probably unsafe nowadays. Classic, I think I was like 16, so yeah. Anyway, and yeah, but I tell you what, one of the best memories of my life, and that will stick with me till like I die. Like the bond like me and my dad have got is strong already. Not ashamed to admit like that kind of stuff. And but like doing that is just like a memory with him that I got with him. So like we go to the cinema a lot together to watch new films. That's kind of our thing, and anything Star Wars and Lord of the Rings. But yeah, waiting out there for 8 hours to get this console, one of the best moments of my life, and I'd gladly do it for a PS5. But I don't think it's trouble nowadays, to be fair. But yeah, anyway, let's get back to the games. Yeah, and then I seen Resident Evil Village. I know there was another game. Oh, what's it called? Project Althea or something like that. That looked good. That looked interesting, to be honest. That did look interesting, and I didn't look too much that like the game. And it was like the gods or something like that. I didn't really like the look of that, to be fair. Returnal, which is a weird ass name, but Returnal looked quite interesting as well. It got me a bit piqued. A lot of new projects, so that's good. That's exactly what gaming needs these days. There's that many remasters, but we'll be quiet about one. Remasters has become a bit of a joke, as you know, they're getting paid thousands of pounds just to upgrade a graphic. However, we'll talk about Resident Evil Village first. Look great. I would never, only because I knew about the leaks that I knew it was going to be Resident Evil. But if I didn't, there is no way in hell I would have thought that was Resident Evil. But it looks interesting. It gave me vibes of Bloodborne, and I really love Bloodborne. Any Souls game, I'm a fanboy of. Like Dark Souls, the original one, is up there with one of my best games of all time, which I'll do a list. But yeah, Village look good. It's going to be weird. I hope they don't go the route. I know like everyone loves Resident Evil 4, and I'm like the sole one of like the few people that don't like it. It's not a bad game. I love the game. It's a great game. It just destroyed Resident Evil, because after Resident Evil 4 weren't like scary whatsoever. Only scary parts were them monsters at the end. Like spikes come out. You have to infrared them. Yeah, it just destroyed. But within the first 2 minutes, Leon fly kicks out of a window, a 2-story building window, and just lands on the ground. Like, yeah, you know what? I'm Leon Kennedy, bitch. It ruined Resident Evil for me. That's why I hate it. I hate and I love it. It's a great action game, but really bad and really pivotal Resident Evil game. Anyway, but Village looked creepy, it looked scary, it was interesting. I'm guessing, if I had to have a guess at the storyline, I'm gonna say that it's all based on that book that one was reading, and he just transports. So yeah, werewolves are interesting. I would never have guessed werewolves in a Resident Evil game. Where's that coming from? Two things that I have with the new Resident Evil at 7. And now this one is Chris Redfield. Like, you know, they don't really explore that. It's like, oh, you're just name dropping. Yeah, and he's apparently kind of bad now by the looks of it. But now, onto the biggie. Is for me, probably isn't for everyone, is Demon Souls. Now, good mate of mine, we briefly speak now and again on Facebook, Ian Jones, also known as Biggles. He told me of Demon Souls, and what I didn't know was he was telling me about a franchise that was just gonna completely blow me away and make me into the gamer that I am today, and it was Demon Souls. He told me about it. I was like, sounds interesting. It's just it's a Japanese only game, and it was back then, but it was getting a UK release, and that's what it was on about. And I was like, okay, sounds interesting. Brought it, loved it, and ever since that I've loved every single Dark Souls. Yeah, so yeah, Demon Souls remaster. I hope it's good. And I hope they do a hell of a lot more than they did with Dark Souls Remastered. That was terrible. That was a flop. I was gutted. Why they just didn't wait and just remaster it like I hope they're doing with Demon, which they blatantly are doing with Demon Souls. You can tell the whole graphics are overhauled and stuff. Like completely new designs for the bosses. What was that guy? The fire guy. like the fire night. What's his called? Like one of the hardest bosses in a Soul game. If you're not prepared, he can annihilate her. Didn't like his design. I prefer the original's design, but we'll see. I like the dragon's design. It's very similar. I liked the giant. I don't know why they showed the Grim Reaper, because it's only like a sub. Well, it's not even really a sub boss, really. You just can remember it. But yeah, Grim Reaper design was good. The opening film looks exactly the same as the PS3 version, to be fair. So I can't really say much about the graphics, but yeah, I am super duper 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 hyped for Demon's Souls. I knew, wow, there was that many whispers about it that I didn't really get my hopes up. But now I've seen it and it's there, I am hyped now. And it's like, damn! Because I was going back on the Xbox this time. I was like, nah, the Xbox, but now I've seen all this. Whew. They announced GTA 6, but there was nothing there. There was no mention of Skyrim. I know it's not Sony exclusive or anything like that. Yeah, some of the games look good, but for me it was Demon's Souls, Resident Evil, and that Project Althea. I like that, and that Returnal as well. Like I said, look very interesting. This is for a discussion, so get commenting down below and stuff. But is it me, or is like the graphics was just exactly the same as PS4? Well, probably runs a bit smoother, but to me, I wasn't like, whoa. And the only game that was obviously whoa is a racing game, but every racing game is like whoa, and new graphics and stuff. But yeah, apart from that, like I wasn't like blown away by the graphics. Maybe because I'm playing a lot on my laptop now, but my HBO man. But I don't know. Hopefully, it's probably can do a hell of a lot more like graphics. They're not graphics, like processor speeds and FPS and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's talking about the PS4. Let's talk about the design first. Design I actually like. My mate Tom, he showed me a design that he thought was leaked, and it literally looked like a lampstand base. It looked terrible. I was like, I wouldn't even have that on display if that was the actual thing. But they ended up releasing it, and my first impressions was, it looks exactly the same as a helmet I had in Destiny 1 for Warlock. And that's exactly what I thought, and I was also, I like it. I do like it. Like, Xbox has gone for a simple design, a doorstop. PS5's gone for a more futuristic, you know what I mean, that kind of thing. I don't like the controller at all. The reason why, and I've told it to my mates, is I had a PC, well, good lord, 8 years, probably like 8-9 years ago, I had a PC, and I brought, yeah, obviously I had a PC, I've always got a PC, but I had a PC, and I brought a controller from Amazon, I think it was, and it's exactly the same shape. I mean, like everything down to like even the buttons, everything was the same shape, and I hated it. I assume that this is going to be like a miles better and feels a lot more expensive and that, but the design was crap. The what they're called, like the grip handles, yeah, I'd say the grip handles are too thin, and you end up like, yeah, it's not. I didn't like it. Don't like the design, but maybe change my mind once it comes out. But I do like the design of the console, and that's the main thing. Let me, woo! I will be getting the headphones as well. That's a remote that I don't think like is detrimental to any game. But yeah, that's the PS5, and I presume that's the camera. Hype for it. So hyped for Demon's Souls. It has to be on release, otherwise I will cry myself to sleep for 6 years until it comes out, like Cartman does in South Park when he wants the Wii. Yeah, it was the Wii, man. He goes to sleep in the snow for 2 months or whatever, and ends up in the future with atheists. Right, now let's talk about the PS5. Let's move on to the channel. Right, I've just finished the Resident Evil 3 movie. I know about asking people like their feedback, and I know like by the looks of it, like literally like 99% of the people aren't really into the whole survival horror movie kind of thing. Like I did say again to my pals and that, it's more for me. It's just that's just something I wanted to do. I want to see like a movie kind of game, Resident Evil movies. No, so like Resident Evil 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and just something I want to do personally. It's just a nice little project. So I'm not bothered if it gets like 5 views, but it's just something I like doing. Obviously, I like doing Hearthstone, and I'm sticking with that. I like my retro gaming. I'm just like got loads of ideas. It's just finding the time and what's the best to do. Obviously, Pokemon seems to be like the number one that everyone loves, mainly because of the community that I'm in. Great people, lovely people, helped a hell of a lot of fruit, especially from my depression, and so I owe a lot back. That's why I keep giving giveaways. But yeah, but I don't want my channel to be like a Pokemon extravaganza. You know what I mean? I've done it for Hearthstone and gaming. So we're looking today, even though I suck at Hearthstone now, I'm just crap. I used to be really good, especially with Frozen Throne. I used to be good, but I never made it to Legend, and I still can't now. So I just pretend, yeah, I'm as good as Crick. That's what I tell myself in the mirror. I'm looking in the mirror and I'm like, you talking to me, Crip? I'm better than you, boy. So yeah. So any feedback, put it down below. Anything that you want to see, you like. Do you want me to carry on with Minecraft Dungeons? Because I could use the time. I want to play Pokemon Sword. I brought a video capture card and everything for Pokemon Sword, and I ain't got around to playing it yet. I've honestly not played it. The furthest I've got, and that was just to get the Meowth big thing. I think it's VMAX or whatever it's called. Yeah, I did that. I got to the Pokemon Center, the first Pokemon Center, to get it. So when I play it, I'm going to play it straight from the beginning, completely fresh, and be completely blind as well. So that'd be good, and that'd be funny, because we all know I can't pronounce Pokemon names to save my life. I'm going to stick with Silent Hill as well. That's a personal project to me, because I love Silent Hill. Nice, I'll complete that on camera. Kind of funny, some of the stuff that I was talking about, and that reminded me of the old times. Yeah, so any recommendations, any help, if anything whatsoever, anything you can think of that, Matt, do this, or Matt, do you want to do this for me, etc. Like what we was talking about, me and David Salt, was buying a case for the new Pokemon set that's come out in August. I can't remember what it's called. My memory's so bad. Yeah, we're gonna go halves on that, and I'm gonna open them on live stream, see what we get, and obviously go 50-50 on the pulls and stuff, because usually for a case you must have like six boxes. Yeah, you definitely get the two. You could definitely get 2 sets at least. Not like with not half arts and full arts. No, I just mean like the base cards. So yeah, we can easily 50-50. So that's what I got planned for that. Yeah, that's about wraps it up. I'm thinking about doing Souls games as well now that Demon Souls is announced. Maybe doing Demon Souls, the original, like this year, and then do Demon Souls. Hopefully, it better come out next year. I'll tell you. I do that next year, so I can compare them both, and just trust me, Demon Souls. If you haven't played it, go play it now. I bet it's only cheap on the PlayStation Store. I know it's absolutely expensive on eBay. I wouldn't bother with eBay. I got the Phantom Edition with the box and the artwork. It's talking like 60-70 quid. So yeah, you don't want to be doing that. It's a game worth it, but if you're not into Souls games, then no, it's not. Anything else? I forgot to mention with the PS5 reveal, Spider-Man, the new one. That looked good. I love the last one. I like the direction it was going in as well. So that'd be interesting. That's an interesting game. I think it was like the first one, wasn't it? It's just slipped my mind. So, oh yeah. So yeah, just thought it'd be a nice little rambling. Please comment down below anything, get a little chat going and stuff. I was thinking about doing movie reviews, but not like the pro YouTubers do, just like make it all fancy. I just been like, because me and my partner we're watching Studio Ghibli films at the minute. My intentions was to review each one, but it ain't gonna happen. I've got a backlog already. That's not gonna happen. So what I'll probably do is just I could do a video like this about the films that studio we watched so far and stuff. I love Studio Ghibli. I've done since I was a kid. My mates and people from school and stuff like that, they all love Disney and that. I love Lion King. Lion King's one of my favourite animated movies of all time. But apart from that, I'm not a big Disney person. But I watch Studio Ghibli, and yeah, so I love most of his film. I've never watched Ponyo before. We watched it today. It's a really good film, especially for kids. It's awesome. What isn't for kids is Grave of the Fireflies. That hurts your soul. It really does. I'm still not over it now, guys. I'm still not over it. Yeah. We need a new Silent Hill game as well. That's what I hope comes out. I know the whole PT thing, but that was just a load of crap. PR stunt. Right, guys? Turkmiester signing off. Get chatting down below. Mwah.